What are the differences between formative and summative assessment? Formative assessment goals aim to monitor the students' learning process, okay, to provide ongoing feedback. So we give, the teachers will telling you what to do in order to get marks, right? To provide ongoing feedback. So after you have done with your exercises, with your homework, then your homeworks will be marked, will be checked by your teachers, and then the teachers will give their response. Which part of your exercise that you need to improve, right? So ongoing feedback that could be used by the instructor to improve their teaching effectiveness. Okay, so for example, maybe most of you don't actually understand, okay, about certain topics in certain subject. Then I will emphasize, then I will repeat again. Then I know that most of my students, they don't actually understand this particular topic. So I have to focus on that particular topic. Maybe during when I explaining about this topic, most of the students, they don't really listen, okay, to my voice. Okay, maybe because I'm having sickness, for example. So I have to repeat again, okay, this particular chapter, because most of the students, they answer wrongly questions. Okay, most of the questions that reflecting that particular chapter, semua salah. So that it means that that particular chapter ada problem. Not because of the students, because of the teachers. So then the teachers have to do something to improve, okay, the students' understanding on that particular chapter. Okay, to improve their teaching and by the students to improve their learning. When I improve my teaching, it also influence the students' learning. When I can teach effectively, then it will affect you as a student. Whereas summative assessment goals is to evaluate the students' learning at the end, okay, the akhir of instructional unit by comparing, okay, by comparing what you have achieved at the end of the lesson against comparison against with some standard on benchmark. That's why kita ada entrance and exit survey, before and after. Okay, contohnya, okay, usually untuk entrance survey you can circle, you can tick one or two. You don't really understand the concept. Okay, but after you dah complete the series of weekly lesson dan sebagainya, so you have become master, and then towards the end of the lesson, you will complete your exit survey, telling you, then I will make comparison between 1 until 5. Ketika mula kelas, you will circle satu, you pick satu. Lepas tu, at the end of this class, at the end of the semester, okay, you dah well understood the whole meanings of Asian model, then you will circle 5. Evaluations during the learning process, when you do things, when you presenting your work, when you discuss in groups, so you are actually being evaluated. So at the same time, okay, you discuss among yourself. So the teachers will walk around the class, and then they will go to one groups to another groups. But actually, they are not just become facilitator, but they also become observer. Monitor the learning process. Formatively is a tool for us to monitor. We have to make sure that you're always in the right track. You are always doing the right things. Okay, using the right tools. Okay, doing the learning process. The purpose is to improve students' learning. So we want to make sure that you know what you are doing. Improve. When you do mistakes, automatically you will receive feedback from your teachers saying that you're not doing the right things. Teachers will say something. Next is evaluations includes little content area. Next is consider evaluation as a process. So evaluation is a process, is actually ongoing process. When you first walk into my class, that is the evaluation process will start. Okay, from the way you see, from the way you meet. So you will be evaluated. Quiz test is an obvious evaluation. So all aspects of you as a student will be evaluated. Next, okay, so that is explanation for formative assessment. Now we move to summative. Summative is evaluations after the course in completion. After you have struggling, you have working hard, doing assignment, doing this, doing that, okay, then, okay, in the end of the class, the end of the semester, after you have completed the whole series of training, then you will get evaluated. Assign grades. Okay, you will assign grades. So we will grading you. Okay, in terms of your understanding, assignment, you have done it, produce a very good quality of assignment, then you will deserve to get A. The end result of your action. All right? Okay. So the purpose is to evaluate the student achievement. At the end, you have done so many things. You have moved from one semester to another to semester 5, and towards the end, you will get rewarded with diploma. So the diploma certificate is an example of the of why we have summative assessment. So next, the evaluation includes complete chapter of content areas. Next, consider evaluation as a product. So UITM student is the UITM product. You are actually the product, what we call as human capital with skills and knowledge. Successful of the UITM as university is actually looking to its students. Kalau students dia kebanyakan jadi kaya raya kan dan sebagainya, berjaya dalam become experts in certain fields dan sebagainya. So it means it will reflect the institute, the place where you learn something. Okay, so this is the product of UITM. So it means that this is the students of UITM. This is how they behave. This is how they work. Okay, so consider evaluation as a product. So after you be evaluated, so you actually as a product of your ITM. Okay, and then, or maybe the product that you produce, okay, that is the end.